Hi, Faith Formation families. It is Miss Abdallah, and this is our newsletter for the week of April 8th through Easter. So we have made it all the way through Lent. This is now coming up on Holy Week, which is, of course, the most really one of the most important weeks of our liturgical year. And there's lots of ways for us to commemorate that and celebrate in different forms. And a lot of stuff is in the newsletter below, so feel free to look through each item that pertains to you. I'm just going to do a quick rundown of everything that we've got going on with sacraments and classes and sunrise camp, okay? So the first thing that's coming up is Saturday morning, April 9th, from 9 to 12 at Our Lady Queen of Peace. We will have First Eucharist Camp Session 2. So this is for the students that are in the preparation program. You will just need to bring your, if you have your textbook, if you were one of the ones that brought them home or had your first camp session home study, you can bring the book with you. You do not need to bring the banners, okay? The banners are going to be for when you come for First Eucharist, okay? So we're going to hang those lovely banners on the pews where your families are going to be sitting. And I'm going to give more details about the stuff that we didn't exactly cover the first session because there was a lot going on. But I'm going to go through everything with you on Saturday and just talk you through how it's going to look that day and all the different moving parts and the students that were asked to read welcomes and thank yous and all that good stuff. I'll have all your stuff written out and ready for you when you come. And then I'll just, be there to answer any questions you might have. The students will also do their rehearsal. So it's kind of a one-stop, rather than calling everybody back out for a separate rehearsal, we're just combining it all with what we're working on session 2, okay? So that's that. And again, we'll have lunch. We'll have everything ready for the kids for at the end of that session so that they won't have to, you won't have to scramble to find lunch for everybody. So. Okay, so that's Saturday. Sunday, okay, Sunday the 10th. Now, my apologies that we had some mix-ups with the calendars and the brochure and stuff. So grade 8 and 9 and 6 and 7, you're all four going to be coming Sunday night. So we're going to have everybody there for the in-person learning that wants to come. And if you're doing the online remote option, the login and passcode are on the newsletter, so just use those that are in that newsletter, and you'll be able to log in. I'm going to do a big session, a teaching session on Holy Week and Triduum, and kind of a little more middle school, high school friendly version of what's happening this week, especially for students that maybe don't want to come to first, don't want to come to sunrise camp because I know sometimes the older kids have sports and things going on. So this is going to be our chance to cover all of the ground that we need to make up before Easter. And then remember that after Easter, after Holy Week, that whole week off, Brighton School District has the week off. So we will have the week off from Faith Formation. Okay, so I know there's some schools in Webster and maybe even further out that do not have the week after, and this is your week off, Holy Week. So because we have everybody in kind of different places, just to let you know, the week after is when we don't have classes here, okay? All right, so that was Sunday night, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is Sunrise Camp. Okay, S-O-N, like Son of God, this Sunrise Camp. Each night we are going to cover a different part of Holy Week that's a little more children friendly, okay? A little bit more of an explanation for kids to understand what's happening on Holy Week. I know sometimes some of our liturgies are a little long for them, or, there's not a lot of understanding why we're doing what we're doing that happens for the little ones during that week. So we've developed a 3-day camp, so to speak, where kids come each night and learn about the different parts of Holy Week and what they mean. So you'll see in the box below what we're doing Monday night, reflecting on Palm Sunday and Holy Thursday. We're going to do that with dressing up and acting out Palm Sunday. We're going to do we're going to act out the Last Supper. There's going to be costumes. There's going to be like some interactive, fun ways for the kids to learn about what Jesus did and why this week is so important. And then the second night, on Tuesday night, we're going to talk about Good Friday, and we're going to go through an interactive Stations of the Cross, but in a way that has the kids doing an activity at each station to kind of learn what is happening in a kid-friendly way so that they understand what the stations are. Okay, so that's going to be a really interesting one too. And then, of course, there's going to be arts and crafts and things like that. So these are all from 6 to 7:15, which is the normal time that we would be at Faith Formation. But it's just done as a collective group, okay? And if you have siblings and you have family members that want to come, parents, you're welcome to stay for them too. All are welcome to attend this. It doesn't necessarily have to be, just the students that are in K through 5, okay? So it can be older, younger siblings, that's all fine, okay? Anybody that wants to learn a little more interactively about what's happening for Holy Week. And then Wednesday is the last day of the camp, and that is our resurrection celebration. We're going to, in a very unique way, reenact finding the tomb open and the celebration that comes after that. And then, of course, there'll be an egg hunt, and we will be serving hot cross buns and donuts. So that's a little interesting twist. We're not going to go too crazy because it is still technically Holy Week, but we will celebrate in a kid-friendly way. So there will be sweets and a little bit of juice to drink that night. Not a huge meal, just a little snack to celebrate. And then, of course, little trinkets that they'll get that night too. So really just a nice way to ease children into what the liturgies are and how, why we do what we do and how it relates to them in a kid-friendly way. So all are welcome to that. If you are a remote learner, and I did have questions about this from some of the grades that weren't in person, we've been talking about it, and in the Zoom classes I've had, we've talked about it. We did not talk about it if you were in second and third grade on a separate Zoom class, so I apologize that didn't get conveyed to everybody. But if you normally would come for Faith Formation on Zoom, okay, if you're a remote learner, we won't have Zoom access for the camp because there's too much moving around. I won't be able to bring the laptop around and be able to do the interactive. So it's really in person only, or I've included some videos below. For parents, you can use it during Holy Week to just teach the kids each day what's happening that day. So there's a video that covers the whole week. There's one that breaks it down day by day. Just little cartoons to kind of teach the kids what's happening. So I apologize that I can't do Zoom, but it's just too many moving parts and there's not a lot that I can do about that at this point. So and let's see if there's anything else here. Let me go down the list. Make sure we covered everything. I think that's all. Grade 9, year 2 confirmation students, or grade 9, however, because I know not all of you are grade 9. The interview for confirmation, that sign up is coming out as a separate email. So you will be getting a separate email that will be signing you guys up for your confirmation interviews, okay? So be watching for that. And those of you that didn't get to attend the year 2 retreat, I haven't forgotten about you. It's just taken me a little bit longer to pull it together, but the online retreat is going out to there's only a couple of you that missed that. So I apologize that I'm the reason that's dragging on. I've got to get Holy Week is kind of a busy time for us and a little more than I anticipated, but I am working on it. You will get it as soon as I'm done. And thank you to a lot of you that made the nursing home cards. This was the best year yet that we've been able to give so many cards to people that are homebound and that are in nursing home situations. It really makes their whole holiday. So they got to have those cards with the flowers that the parish sends them wherever they are. So I can't thank you enough. They were so beautiful too and very heartfelt. A lot of beautiful artwork. So thank you, those of you that worked on those. Thank you to those that did the the cleanup, the Earth Day cleanup, magnificent job. So grades 6 through 12, those students that came out for that, thank you. I can't tell you how happy our custodian, when he came in on Monday, he could not say enough. He was so excited to see how much work was done. So he was able to get a little further ahead on doing cleanup around for Easter because we had helped with the outside stuff. So that's fantastic, and that's what it's all about. And then, of course, you'll see below that on Saturday, there's also the Easter cleanup in Our Lady of Lourdes. And those of you that were going to go to that just need to email Deacon Rabjohn. I think one or two of you have already done that. If anybody else wants to join in helping them with cleaning up and getting ready for Easter, feel free to do that. And then there's another event coming up that I forgot to include in the newsletter, but it'll be on the next one. There is going to be a cleanup at St. Anne's, an outdoor, again, similar to what we did at St. Thomas More, but I'll have all the details for that in the next newsletter. So that'll be coming up for anybody, especially if you go to St. Anne's, but you don't have to. You can, anybody that wants to help with gardening and yard work is more than welcome to come and help. And certainly that counts for community service for a lot of you that need that still. But really a great opportunity to help out your local community because we're all kind of running ragged these days, trying to get everything done, and get back into normal functioning in-person events. So it's all good stuff. All right, I think that's all I have. And remember, next week there's no classes after Easter, the week after, but you will get a newsletter from me and it'll tell you what's coming up. So don't worry about that. But enjoy your time off, whatever week you have it, and especially enjoy Easter with one another, with rejoicing, because it's so good for us to remember that Jesus loves us so much that he was willing to do all that he sacrificed during Holy Week. It's my favorite time of year because we all should be focused on that God loved us so much that he sent Jesus, his only son, to die for us. And we just cannot ever think about that enough and realize how much that affects our everyday life, and where would we be without that, right? So thanks be to God. We are almost at the end of Lent, and then I rejoice with you on Easter Sunday if I don't see you. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. God bless you. Have a great day.